A rich and diverse region, Russian Far East has been shaped by a variety of climatic, historical, and cultural influences over the centuries. Often called the unknown Russia, this region surprises all who come to catch a glimpse of its spectacular beauty. From the magical glow of Lake Baikal to the volcanic lands of Kamchatka, with its contrasting black sand beaches and the unique rock formations of Ergaki, Russian Far East captivates. It is the world's largest region, boasting unmatched ethnic and geographical diversity, and home to grand cities like Irkutsk and Vladivostok. Let's explore together and discover some of the most interesting and extraordinary facts about Russian Far East. Located in Central Asia, the Altai region is a vast and diverse landscape spanning Russia, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and China. Covering several 100,000 square kilometers, it is often referred to as the Heart of Asia and is celebrated for its exceptional natural heritage. The Altai Mountains, with their towering snow-capped peaks, including the majestic Mount Beluga, 4,506 meters, dominate the landscape. These mountains serve as a natural barrier, shaping weather patterns and creating a unique oasis of biodiversity amid the surrounding arid steppes and deserts. Altai's flora and fauna are extraordinary, with species uniquely adapted to this environment. Herds of majestic elk, Siberian ibex, and chamois roam the valleys, while the elusive snow leopard prowls the rugged cliffs. The region's deep blue glacial lakes and rivers are teeming with salmon and trout, adding to its ecological richness. Local communities, including the Tuvan, Altai, and Kazakh peoples, have lived in harmony with this environment for generations. Grazing sheep and horses across the grasslands, they preserve their ancestral traditions and have expertly adapted to the extreme climate of the region. The Altai region is a true natural treasure, a sanctuary for wildlife, and a living testament to the enduring traditions of those who call the Heart of Asia home. In the far east of Russia lies Kamchatka, a peninsula where volcanic fury and untamed beauty converge into a breathtaking natural spectacle. This region boasts some of the most active volcanoes in the Pacific Ring of Fire, highlighting the majestic Klyuchevskaya Sopka, the highest active volcano in Eurasia, which rises to an elevation of 4,700 meters. Also the majestic Mutnovsky, renowned for its fumaroles and boiling mud pools that shape an otherworldly lunar-like landscape. The Shivaluk volcano, with its frequent explosive eruptions, keeps volcanologists from around the globe on constant alert. Meanwhile, the Vachkajet's massif enchants visitors with its 3 jagged peaks and glacial lakes, offering a true paradise for hikers. Along the east coast, black sand beaches shaped by volcanic erosion create a striking contrast against the blue waters of the Pacific. The Avacha River, winding through lush valleys, supports a thriving salmon population and serves as a natural pathway for expeditions. On these rugged lands, the Ivan, Koryak, and other indigenous peoples sustain the ancient tradition of reindeer herding, guiding their herds across the tundra with the changing seasons. In winter, dog sledding and snowmobiling expeditions carve through this wild terrain, linking remote villages and giving adventurers an authentic taste of Kamchatka's raw and unspoiled essence. The Kuril Islands, a volcanic archipelago of 56 islands stretching 1,300 kilometers between the Kamchatka Peninsula and Japan's Hokkaido Island, are among the most contested territories in the Far East. This chain forms a natural boundary between the Sea of Okhotsk and the Pacific Ocean. Geologically, the Kuril Islands are part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, hosting over 100 volcanoes, 35 of which remain active. This volcanic activity has enriched the islands with fertile soils and hot springs, but also renders them vulnerable to earthquakes and tsunamis. The sovereignty of the Kurils has been a point of contention between Russia and Japan since the end of World War II. The dispute, involving agreements such as the 1951 San Francisco Treaty, centers on the four southernmost islands, known in Japan as the Northern Territories. While Russia administers the entire archipelago, Japan maintains its claim to these islands. The Kuril Islands population is predominantly Russian, with fishing, particularly for salmon and crab, being the primary livelihood. The subarctic climate has hindered extensive economic development, but the surrounding waters are rich in marine biodiversity and fishery resources. Strategically, the region is vital for Russia's military presence in the Pacific. Additionally, the Kurils hold significant cultural heritage as the former home of the Ainu people, an indigenous ethnic group. The Magadan Region. A remote corner of Russia, Magadan is a realm of stark contrasts where untamed nature reigns with an indomitable force. Its winter temperatures plummet to glacial levels, transforming its vast expanses into a frozen desert. Here, winter is not just a season, it is a frigid dominion that claims every inch of the land, with temperatures dropping as low as -50 degrees Celsius. The roads, like the famed Kolyma Highway, are desolate trails stretching between snow-covered mountains and frozen valleys. Its wildlife is as resilient as its climate. Arctic foxes, with their thick coats, and polar bears roam its shores. Across the tundras, herds of reindeer wander in search of sustenance, bringing a touch of life to this vast and inhospitable terrain. But Magadan is not solely a land of untamed wilderness. It is also a region haunted by a dark past. During the Soviet era, Magadan became a tragic destination for millions of people exiled to this remote place under inhumane conditions. These exiles left an indelible mark on the land, making it a symbol of both suffering and resilience. Today, Magadan stands as a monument to endurance, a land of brutal landscapes that bears the scars of tragedy and the spirit of survival in one of the planet's most formidable regions. The economy of Eastern Russia. A vast territory where nature unveils its treasures at every turn, this region stands as a strategic pillar of Russia. Its depths harbor an abundance of mineral resources, from gold and diamonds to oil and natural gas, making it a global energy powerhouse. Yakutia and the Kamchatka Peninsula, for instance, boast extensive reserves of natural gas and oil. Russian companies such as Gazprom and Rosneft spearhead the extraction and export of these resources, particularly to Asia. Moreover, the oceans surrounding eastern Russia are a wellspring of life. The fishing industry in Vladivostok and the Kuril Islands supplies salmon and crab to dining tables across Asia and Europe. In its dense forests, forestry operations are carried out skillfully, producing timber and pulp that flow into the Chinese market. Agriculture, though constrained by harsh climatic conditions, focuses on cultivating grains, potatoes, and vegetables. Livestock farming, particularly reindeer herding, remains a traditional activity for the region's indigenous communities. In recent years, tourism has emerged as a new player in this vast region, unveiling the natural wonders of Kamchatka with its volcanoes and geysers, and Lake Baikal, the pristine jewel of eastern Siberia. What amazing fact did you find most surprising? Which place would you love to visit the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And see you in our next exploration of wonders around our planet.